Hello everybody and welcome to the Bionicle Forge podcast. This is episode number 5 of this series, and today we will be talking about updates on and also my theory and how the great beings came to be known and their role that they played in Bionicle Gen 1, from what I have gathered and figured out. I will probably do another video separately though. Just to let you know, this video was previously live streamed. So yeah, we here on this channel we do a live stream. Well, I do a live stream every single Thursday. So stay tuned for that. And also, if you like to see more creations and mocks like this, be sure to go to my Patreon as well. And hello, viewer! Today we will be talking about how the great beings came to be known in Bionicle Gen 1 and the role that they played in the series. And we will also be built, and while I'm discussing, we will also be making Kopaka. So let me get right into it. So from what I speculated, from what I can gather, so I did a translation out of Agons's name, which was one of the great beings in the Bionicle universe. So to translate his name, translated from Spanish, means agony. So that gave me some clues, and some speculations of what may have happened during that period of time. I'm glad you find it interesting. So yeah. And furthermore, Bionicle, which was a Matoran, used to be a great being. So that's what I gathered. No surprise there. But I believe that Agons must have had a previous name beforehand, before he changed his name to Agons. Mostly due to the fact that if the Spanish translation of his name is literally agony, something bad must have happened. So, okay, so let's talk about Bionicle's character trait first. And from there, we will go into, Agons and so forth. Since I think that's a good point to start off with. Okay, so Bionicle, throughout the storyline, Bionicle has always been helping everyone out. Helping everyone stay together, work as one, and stuff like that. So when I was thinking about, working together and stuff like that, the phrase came up that we all know and love, unity, duty, destiny. So, could this phrase have a connection with Bionicle's character trait? And I believe so. Furthermore, before I make that connection, remember the 3 planets, Aqua Magna, Barra Magna, and I believe it's Terra Magna, the green planet. They all are in a line together with some asteroid fields surrounding them, making the Unity, Duty, Destiny symbol as well. So I believe that wasn't a coincidence either. So what I'm getting from this is that Bionicle the great being that he used to be represented unity. Hello, General Chroma. How are you doing? So yeah, I lost my train of thought. Okay, let me try to backtrack and hopefully I can save myself. Alright, so Velika, due to his actions and so forth, and the coincidences of the planet's orientation making the Unity Duty Destiny symbol, I have recollection to believe that Velika, he represented unity, to work together, which is what he's always been doing in the storyline. He always helped everybody out with their problems and so forth. So when it comes to Agons' name, I thought that the reasoning for Agons to call himself Agons, after his name prior should have probably been a translation to Destiny. So he was when I believe Velika's job position was for community work. He basically helped the community out, making sure everything is running smoothly. While Agons's job position, he was the head honcho. He made sure that everything, that everyone in the Bionicle universe has a chance to fulfill their destiny in life. Since he probably believed that everybody has a purpose in life and wants them to fulfill that purpose, just like the Sisters of the Scroll on Barra Magna, which turns out is the same planet that is in the center of the two planets. So the Destiny part fits in perfectly. Now there was a third great being which hasn't been named yet, but at some point he became crazy. He became crazy and overwhelmed by, oh man, what was it? He got overwhelmed essentially, and with the stuff that he's been doing. I know I have no script, so I'm just rambling. About at the moment. I'm trying to be constructive with what I'm trying to say here. Anywho, oh boy. So what I just said was that Agons, the great being, represents Destiny, while Velika represents unity. Now the third great being, which we do not know the name of, which Greg Farsley has never given a name to at the moment. His trait would have to been duty, which means his job, that great being's job position was programming. His position was to program every single Bionicle character that existed. So he was the head honcho when it came to programming everybody. So I think the reason why he became crazy was because, one, the planet that they were on, Spherus Magna, let me clarify, the planet Spherus Magna, So I believe that the reason he went like super crazy was because I guess he felt limited and he wanted to do some more programming and stuff like that. And since he wanted the entire populace you couldn't add a humongous populace onto Spherus Magna as is. So his ideology was to separate the planet into several planets. I.e., 3 of them. Barra Magna, Spherus Magna, and Terra Magna. So before he did that, he wanted to do some more expansion first. So he helped in the creation of the Great Spirit Robot. So he did the programming for that. And Agons was like, nice job, fellow Great Being. You did good today. And Valika, the Great Being, wasn't so exactly pleased with it because, let's face it, now Valika has more work to do. So he's like, forget this. I don't want to stress myself out by helping this guy with his community when he's making way too much. So Valika went into exile. And okay, hold on. Somebody's just... Hold on, guys, I'm coming. Yes! I am back. That was awkward. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, so what was I talking about? Oh, yes, the Great Being. So, Valika was all like, you know, forget this. I don't want to do more work. I'm just gonna go away now. So, he went into exile and put his soul and consciousness into a Matoran. Specifically, a Matoran, and I guess he liked that village. I mean, to specifically choose a Matoran body. So he went into exile, so now there's only 2 Great Beings left. The one that's becoming crazy, and the one named Agons. So what happens, from what I believe, after the making of the Great Spirit Robot, the crazy one wanted to make more. He wanted to make more and more and more and more. But he was so limited. You know, he could only do so much. Because there was not enough room on the planet to do more creations that he wanted to do. You know, program more and so forth. So, what he decides to do is split the planet. You know, literally rip the planet into pieces, which made the core war become a reality. So, he was the one that actually started the core war. And Agons did not like that at all, because he was like, what have you done? You made our own creations fight with one another over power. But the reality is that the crazy Great Being didn't really care, because he was like, hey, it's not a big deal. Sacrifices must be made in order to make more beings to program them, because that's all he wanted, was to make more and more. At least from what I can gather, at least. So he goes ahead and makes more and more and more and more, making a crazy amount. After the planet split, but sadly, his plan didn't went so well because, number one, he got imprisoned along with Miserix, and I think it's also Brutaka. He basically went into this prison area. You know, he was locked up there along with everybody, other characters from the Bionicle universe. So he ended up in a prison, so his plan didn't went so well, and Agons was so upset and sad about this that he changed his name to keep his identity secret, and also it's a reflection of the internal pain he feels every day just thinking about his fellow colleague, which has done some terrible things. And yeah. That's the story so far, from what I can gather, at least. I'll probably come up, I'll do a animation of it for sure, so that you can get visuals, and on top of that, I will make several visual points of what I'm basically saying, in case if you guys, you know, need some visuals, you know, backing up my claims. But I believe, you know, how everything occurred, you know, matches pretty well with what I am basically saying. So if there's other things that I missed, I'll probably find out about it once I do like an actual like theory video. I might. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think, you know, that from the evidence that I've gathered so far, that also, another thing is, I still haven't figured out, you know, what Takanuva's purpose is. That is something that I so desperately want to find out, what was Takanuva's purpose? Since it is so, like, there's probably evidence that leads to prove it, but I'm gonna have to dig deeply for it. I don't have any like evidence or anything, or any speculations whatsoever what his purpose was. I have a rough idea, but this is based entirely off of assumption with no evidence and stuff like that. So this statement might as well be invalid, what I'm gonna say here. But if I had a hunch, and I mean, if I had a hunch, if the Bionicle story continued and you know, Matsunui goes on his adventures, and actually, wait a minute. No, wait a second. So I think at some point Matsunui was going to sacrifice himself because it allowed opportunity for Marender to escape. So I think the storyline was meant to continue with after, you know, Makuta is battling Matsunui. But anyway, there's two ways this can go. Number one is, oh boy, this is going to be a doozy, but oh man, I believe that at some point of the storyline, if the storyline were to continue, like, the planet will begin to split again, somehow, like, divide up back into the 3 planets. But at the center of the core, there's this machine that's in the center of the planet, which Takanuma would probably have to go down and become a literal key to stopping it. That's idea number one. Idea number two, probably become the unite as one with Agons to make the ultimate creation. I don't know. This is just random guesses and no correlation whatsoever with anything. This is just random jibber jabber that I'm just saying right over here. But anyways, for updates, let's go to updates and then we'll go straight into the news of what's been happening lately. So currently, a few updates will be that, let me think. I'm working on a stop motion animation at the moment. I'm working on one. It's not done yet, however. It's still a work in progress, but I'd have to say that it is turning out quite nicely. I'm basically doing an animation with the Borgva at the moment, you know, trying to make a stop motion film. It's a comedy film that I'm going to be making. So I'm trying my best this time to actually make the comedy good, like actual humor based and so forth. I'm trying to make these jokes like spot on, the best I can, to say the least. And also to, you know, I would like to also make more, you know, videos like it if I actually do a good job on it. So if I get good feedback, then that would be awesome. It would honestly be amazing if I get actual good feedback, you know, on the animation that I'll be working on in the future. So that's nice. Also, another thing, I am running low on pieces. Literally. I'm actually running very low on pieces, so the rate I'm going, there might not be as many mocks that I'll be making as I used to make, which was very frequently. You know, probably be on the slow side, if anything. So I know it kind of sucks, but that's the reality of the situation at the moment. You know, I literally can't make that many mocks and so forth. Literally can't. And you know what? Should I? How should I make this leg work? I'm trying to make this like a masterpiece design. It's gonna be different from Tahu's for sure. I'm trying to go for more of a Gen 1 design for Kopaka's leg. I know, literally Kopaka's in pieces because I've been breaking apart bit by bit, trying to make every other character that you now see. I didn't need any pieces from Kopaka for this guy. You know, Marduk over here, I didn't need it. But I did for Takua and other characters like it. So yeah, Kopaka got the short end of the stick, and now I'm trying to rebuild him again and make him look awesome. But yeah, that's updates so far. I literally, and hello fellow viewer, if thankfully somebody's watching. Hooray. Anyways, so for the news, let's cut right into the news, which is something good to talk about. So, lately I've been listening to the TTV again. And quite frankly, you know, what they're saying, you know, about and their ideas over, and about their Gen 3, that they're making their own interpretation of Generation 3. It's not as interesting as I hoped it would be. It is honestly, because, for one, I'm not feeling the sense of nostalgia. There is a little bit of nostalgia, don't get me wrong, there is a sense of nostalgia, especially of, oh no, Tahu doesn't like Kopaka, and, I mean, Kopaka doesn't like Tahu, or something like that. Vice versa. They both hate each other. But they both like each other. Anyways, I'm sidetracking here. What am I doing? Anyways, so there's that, and another thing is, you know, this is old news, nothing frequent or new, but with the whole spirit thing, I mean, not even Bionicle Gen 1 or Gen 2 had, like, something, like, oh, you get power from this mystical being. And it's like, that wasn't in Bionicle before. Where do you get this idea from, Chima? I mean, like, seriously, where do they get these ideas from? That is the big question that I have. I mean, where do they actually get these ideas from? And that is in an angle. Okay, this mechanism is not gonna work at all. I'm gonna have to break it apart and do something different. So yeah, I don't know where they get these ideas. I honestly don't. I mean, sure, I mean, maybe Gen 2 kind of had this spiritualized idea with the elemental creatures and stuff like that, but yeah. So let's talk something more new instead of something old that everybody's heard about already. So lately on the TTV, spoiler by the way, they've been, thank goodness they stopped talking about the legs. Thank goodness they stopped talking about the legs. That is something that I'm happy about. I'm so happy they're no longer talking about legs, which is probably the most annoyingest thing that I hear them talk about, you know, is arguing about leg designs and so forth. It's like, oh, come on, stop. I don't want to hear you guys arguing over and over and how like short legs or long legs is relevant. It's like, it's not. It's just going to be a Lego figure. But that's the thing. Bionicle was not just good, wasn't, you know, successful because of the story. It was also because of the toys as well. Just think about it. Would you have more fun playing with the original Tahu toy than a minifigure? Let's face it. Would you have more fun with Tahu than a little minifig? Of course you would, because you could swing his arm around, depending, you know, his arms around. And also, if you had the Nuva version, shoot, you could turn his swords into a surfboard and you could swoosh him around and imagine him, you know, surfing on lava and stuff like that. That was awesome. That was awesome. I don't care what anybody says. And also Pohatu. Pohatu was awesome too. You know, he had his kicking function and so forth. He got a Nuva. He can do like a digging like motion. It's awesome. And also the Matorian, which were small sets too. You know, you can make them throw discs. Some of them were able to swing their weapon, their waist side to side, so that they can do like a swing function with their weapons. You know, so you can pretend they're doing like a little Coley match and stuff like that. There was playability. I think that is why Bionicle was successful. It wasn't just the story, but also the figures that followed along with it. That is why Transformers is successful. It's not just because of the story. It's about the freaking toys. How else would you expect, you know, to have third-party companies making so much money off of unofficial Transformers figures because the toys are amazing and the story behind the characters is beautiful. It's absolutely marvelous. And I mean, what's not to like with the Bionicle story? What is not to like? And I'm just gonna use gray. I think I'm just gonna use gray. It needs multiple shades of gray with Kopaka. There we go. But yeah, it was the story that sold it for me. Honestly, it was the story. I don't know where the TTV was going at when, right? I mean, the story is good for, is decent. I would say it's decent for Bionicle, for their Bionicle Gen 3. But to do it in minifigs, I mean, sure, the Lego movie is successful, yes. Lego Batman movie is successful, yes. But they don't like the toys that much. Sure, you know, you got Emmett's Constructomech, and you got other sets like that, and they're fun. Honestly, are fun, but still. And they don't have the uniqueness, the complexity, or anything like that. If you want a complexity set, you're gonna have to end up buying the big sets and so forth, but it's not the same as Technic. I mean, another thing that I want to point out is the difference between Lego and Technic is that, one, Lego shatters. They fall to pieces. They actually do. I mean, if you make a set out of Legos, for example, let's look at these tails, for example. I know I add them to the figure, but this figure is mostly Technic, you know, and CCBS and old Bionicle pieces. But he's durable. You know, the toes might fall off, yes, but the rest of the figure is good. But if you have an entire set made out of Lego, you know, like actual like system, and not Technic or CCBS or whatnot, it's gonna fall apart if you just chuck it at a wall or something like that. It's hardly no playability. Like, especially if you want to, let's say, okay, Exhibit A. Because little kids play with toys too. So, imagine you have two toys and this is, let's say, like a 4-year-old or something, and it's like, I'm gonna shop you! Pow, 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 and you smash them together and try to, you know, playability. If you do that with an actual Lego set, you know what's gonna happen? Pieces are gonna fly. Not gonna happen with a system. Oh, they're gonna break on a dime. Goodbye, General Chroma. Goodbye, General Chroma. Hello, Darknest. How are you doing? We're making Kopaka, which is the ice Toa. Making Kopaka. Kopaka. We're making him. And so far, he's looking good. He's looking good so far. I still have to get a few pieces here and there for him, though. Well, yeah, what I was saying earlier was that, you know, Lego, I mean, the Bionicle Gen 3 that the TTV is making, it's not, for me, it's not that interesting. And plus, you know, I think they're missing the point in what made Bionicle so good. Because sure, the story was good for Bionicle, which they are trying to replicate super hard. But the story isn't the only thing that makes a good Bionicle. It's also the sets. That is the selling point. If you make really good sets, then the figures would look outstanding. But, and what I mean by really good sets is that sets with playability. I mean, like a figure that can throw a disc, or a dragon that I'm making that shoots out bullets, you know? Playability, that's what kids like. And when you make a figure and it's just bland and uninteresting, I mean, it doesn't have that much going for it, except, yeah, you can move his arms and legs and so forth. But what they haven't really considered is that, you know, toys also need some playability here and there. They honestly do, and it's hard to make. It's hard for them to actually make a. It's actually not that hard to make good sets. It's not that hard. I mean, I make good figures every single day. I make good sets. And maybe, just maybe the TTV will open their eyes and realize, you know what? I think the reason why Bionicle was so good was because of the sets. And then Eureka, there you go. Got somebody that actually opens their eyes for once. Oh, okay. So that's gonna be a hindrance right there. Yeah, that's gonna be a hindrance right there. Oh, nice! You finished it! Congratulations! I'm glad you finished your self-milk. Now, I'll go check out your channel, you know, so that I can go see it. It must look really nice. Speaking about, you know, like fan creations and stuff like that, one of my fellow subscribers sent me a link, and I saw this really nice Lego stop motion animation that I made of Lego Star Wars. And I had to say, it was very good. I actually did enjoy it. It's impressive, you know, what you can do with Lego. It's very impressive, you know, what you could do. And you can make such incredible things with Lego. I kid you not. You can make so many cool stuff. Hooray. Okay, so I got something going on here. Yeah. Alright, so touch that. That's good. And now touch this. Yeah. So, I'm making Kopaka so far. He's looking good. For all things considered, he's looking good. A flag? Don't worry, I won't forget to give him a flag. A flag? Oh, that would be a cool idea. Yeah, like a flag or some kind of cape design. That would be cool. To make him like some kind of cape or flag. I think I would do like a flag or something like that. Maybe a scarf that replicates the red little flags that was seen in some fan art that I've seen of Kopaka, which looked amazing, by the way. I might actually do that. That is a good idea. Thank you, Darkness. That is a great idea. That's a great idea. I'm going to so do that. But yeah, you know, just idea for the TTV to do to actually, you know, make a good Bionicle. And nothing super lousy or anything like that. Alright, so I'm not so sure if it should be up or angled. I should probably do it angled. I think having it angled will look much more nicer, and I need a different degree. That one is way too strong of a degree. Maybe number 3s? Yeah, maybe a number 3. Number 3 seems pleasant enough. There we go. We're getting somewhere. So, what I've been talking about, what I've been doing lately for for you know, those who are live as now, lately I've been working on stop motion. Yes, I'm making a Borok video. Actually making a video of the Borok, so that is going to be interesting. I can't wait until that's done. I mean, I'm so excited for it. It's probably going to turn out real nice as well, since, I mean, freaking Borok. I love Borok. They're awesome. Who doesn't like Borok? Said no one ever. Finally, I found 2. Hurrah! So, yep. What's that? Whoa, that is awesome! So he's basically a war-hungry character. He just likes war. That is very interesting. Interesting. That is a very, very clever. Yeah, like a character that just likes war. Now that's a first for me. That is an actual first for me. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. So, what happens if I do it this way? Hold on. I just realized something. Gonna have to probably design it something like this. No, with it flat. That way it can actually work as what it's meant to do. Oh, I've been doing good for the most part. I haven't been doing that much lately. Well, I'll take that back. I've been doing a lot. I've been making a lot of figures such as the Matoran. I've been making Rahi lately. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I'm going to be starting my next term of college very soon. So I'm currently in college. I'm getting myself a higher education while at the same time doing videos for you guys. So I have enough time in between to do all that. So yeah, things have been going good lately for the most part. How have you been? How have you been? Has things been going good over there? I mean, there's been a lot of stuff that's been going on politically. A lot of stuff. I don't want to talk about politics over here in this video, but since this is mostly a Bionicle-based channel, you know, not any news channel. Well, it's technically a news channel because I do Legos and do reviews of Legos and so forth, but that's beside the point. But yeah, I've been mostly busy. I haven't been doing that much as of late. Just mostly building, trying to build what I can work with, because I am running really low on pieces. I am running super low on pieces. It's crazy. I mean, I hardly have enough pieces to continue making enough figures. I mean, I'm literally low on parts. It's hard for me to make any more figures with the amount of parts that I'm having to work with, so yeah. But things been okay though, for the most part. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and a number 4. And let's see, check over here. There we go. Alright, so I guess I can go ahead and start talking about, oh yeah, I was talking about the news. Shoot. We'll talk about getting off truck. So news-wise, lately, what is it? The Shadowed one finally completed his animation that he made. The Replica Report or something like that. I forgot the name. And Raporak Report, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, so anyways, he completed that animation. I would say it's good. You know, from what he had to work with, it's pretty good, but I like to use actual props and stuff like that. You know, try to make the most visually pleasing animation that I can. At least that's what my motto is now. Before I didn't do much for props wise, but I never did green screen. I'm not that much of a fan of green screen, honestly. Plus, I never used green screen, so I don't know why I'm complaining, but yeah, I never used green screen, so I mean, people use green screen a lot. It's just I'm not the person to use green screen all that much. Oh, thank you! Yeah, I think a lot of people bump into my channel in accidents. You know, since they just like to find something new and interesting, and then before you know it, you know, my channel just pops out of nowhere, and we're like, huh, this looks interesting. Let me look into this. But yeah, I mean, thanks. Thank you very much. You know, you're a good person too. You are such a good person. I like you a lot. Evan. What? I mean, I always try to come up with fresh ideas, you know. I just... My motto is always, you know, that to make dreams become reality. That's what I try to do, you know, make dreams become reality. That's my motto right there. You know, so I try my best and make something good and interesting and all that, while still making a good figure at the end. And oh great. Okay, no, I can't add that piece. That flexes it. You know, since I'm just making one leg, it wouldn't hurt for me to just grab this piece. I'm just making one leg at the moment because I do not exactly have enough parts for two, even though eventually I am going to be needing two, but more on that later. Okay, so like right now I'm currently making a really complicated Rahi at the moment. I've been trying to make this figure over here. It's a dragon and Zammer spheres. Hold on. Hold on, give me 1 second. So basically what I made here, this is a dragon, and you load it up in the back of the neck, right? So it goes down. This slides down, leans forward, which leaves a big enough hole oh shit. Yeah, it's still in an experimental phase. It's not done by any means. But yeah, it can open its mouth and shoot pellets. That's what I've been working on lately. It's not done yet at all. You know, I still got a lot to work with, especially with such a figure such as that. I mean, there's... Holy cow. Okay, so Kapaka is looking very nice. He's looking very nice. Actually liking his build quite a lot right now. Gonna have to probably replace this piece and just put this piece in instead, because that is way too long. That is way too long of a piece. But yeah, so making like a Toa-like design. Like piston design at least. It's turning out nicely though. It's turning out nicely. It's turning out good for what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna be making the Boxor for Marduk, and I'm gonna be making a lot more Matoran. I'm gonna try to be making a lot more with the parts that I have, but I won't be making that much since I do not have enough pieces. I need some actual donations in order to make more figures. But other than that, everything is turning out quite nicely. In regards to like mocks and so forth. I mean, I haven't had, you know, humongous amount of difficulty. Everything has been going nicely lately, which is good. You know, not having that much difficulty. Thank you. I'm glad you like that idea. I mean, he's not done yet, but yeah, you would see this done. You'll see this done. This is just a prototype at the moment, and it's not even completed yet, but still. But yeah, here's Kopaka. So I need some ball pieces. I need some balls. Got the ball pieces. Alright. So, yeah, everything's been going. Everything's like steady and so forth. You know, with production, despite the fact that I can no longer make any more Borak. Hey, since, you know, I might show off the Borak in this video. I might show them off, actually. I'm not so sure. You know, since there's not a lot of people watching at the moment, I might just show them off. Wait a minute, people are going to be watching this offline. I'll just save the Borak VOD for the actual Borak for another video, probably, when it's actually done. The Borak aren't done yet, so once I get them done and all that, I will probably do a video on them, most likely. Just showcasing, you know, and how they're built and so forth. And I need a gray piece. I need gray. Where's the gray? I need some gray. Totally need some gray right now. Boop. So, I wish I had like more people on this podcast so that I can actually do discussions and stuff like that, actually talking with someone. But no, I want to make this like the new TTV channel, you know, like the new, like, better podcast. Because I want to do, like, Bionicle related content, but there's not a lot to do content of besides me talking about creations that I'm planning on making. Speaking about creations, I'm going to be trying to make the Rahi Nui. I'm going to be trying to make the Rahi Nui. In a sense, nobody has successfully done making a masterpiece rendition of that figure, so that just gives me like a great idea on how to make everything work. And oh my gosh, the video is very choppy. It's very choppy. Jeez. Anyways, what can I do? What can I do? Other thing can I do? Okay, here's an idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this here. So I'm actually gonna make the attachment section to the actual leg itself of Kopaka. Wait a minute. How's the leg designed? Hold on, let me go ahead and grab the piece. Yes, I do have the brown Borak weapon. I'll go look at it right now. Hold on. Give me a sec here. I had to dig through my pieces in order to find it. And I got a lot of pieces at the moment. Just give me a sec here. Alright. Got a lot of Borak weapons, actually. I'm trying to find it right now, so hopefully I can actually find that piece. Because I really want to check that out. I really do. Let me go ahead and take a look and see if I can find that brown Borak piece. Anyways, while I'm searching for this, I could probably say what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, I'm going to be making the Rahi Nui. The one set that is basically the combination of every single gear mechanism imaginable from all the Rahi put into one. So I really want to try that because that would make an excellent brown Borak. No, this wasn't it. Let me try to find the other one. Let me try to find the other. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, old and new. Oh, okay, so these are the eyes and that's the mouth. I'm guessing, or is it going like... Oh, okay, so eyes and the happy face. Yeah, that is a little silly. That is actually a little silly. Oh, wow. It actually kind of looks like a silly monster. It actually does. With a little goofy mouth. You know what? I could probably give it eyes. I'm gonna give it eyes right now. There you go. Now it's an even goofier monster. Hello. That was funny. Okay, let me see how Tahu's built. Oh, okay, so that's very straightforward. So the only thing I really have to do is just... Come on, Kapaka, work with me, thank you. Oh gosh, nope. There we go. And come on, work with me. There we go. Hooray, we got two. Yeah, this is a nice lake. Let me think. Is there anything that I'm missing here? Maybe the piston in the back here, and kind of got that replicated. It attaches the same way too. Yeah, it's good for what it is. It's good. Don't want to adjust it, fix it too much. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and add some friction connectors onto this leg. Hey! Welcome, Fruitcake Greg! welcome. You may be late, but the action is still real, totally. We're making Kopaka, Toe of Ice, and I got his leg done so far. And it's good. It's very good. It actually holds itself in place like an actual Mata leg. So yeah, I feel very, very happy about this build so far. I could probably even add this white, plop that there, and then plop this there. Oh, we got a nice curvature flow going on here. And yeah, we got a Kopaka leg. Kopaka's leg is officially done. Now I had to make a second one. If only I had two of these. Oh, man. Ah, thank you. I'm glad you find it cool. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and talk about what I talked about a couple hours earlier, which is about the great beings and how I believe, the story went, about them and so forth. So, wait a minute, do I have another ball piece for the leg? Do I have another? Nope, I do not. Okay, so looks like I'm gonna be just literally just making one leg and leaving it at that for Kopaka. I feel so sorry for Kopaka right now. He literally became the short end of the stick. So what I was talking about, a few, like an hour earlier, since we're like an hour and a few minutes in, was about the great beings and how they came into being. Well, not just came into being, but their story, behind the characters themselves. So from what I can gather, I found out that one of the great beings was named Agons in the original Bionicle storyline, and I did a Google translation of it, and from Spanish, Agons is Spanish for agony. So I realized, something. So it must mean like a representation of how the character is feeling. So something bad happens in order to make him feel, make him feel like in great pain about, something. So from what I can gather, let's talk about Velika first. So Velika, he was a Matoran that later became he was a great being that turned into a Matoran. So he's trapped in a Matoran's body. But from all the actions that Velika did in the Bionicle storyline, he was always helping people. He was making sure that they work together and stuff like that. Basically embodying the word unity. So, with that said, just look at if you look at how the three planets are oriented, Spherus Magna, Aqua Magna, and, not Spherus Magna, Terra Magna, Spherus Magna, and Barra Magna. There we go. If you look at, they represent, the symbol that we all came to know and love, unity, duty. So, Velika literally represents unity. That's his like character trait is unity. So Agon's would probably be Destiny since he resides on Barra Magna and not on Aqua Magna. So he's basically representing Destiny. You know, that was build a crab. Okay, I'll build a crab. I'll build a crab for sure. Alright, let's go build a crab. How about that? We'll just go ahead and build stuff so that I don't have to keep repeating myself. So, we are going to build a crab for this guy. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and build a crab right now. You got an idea where this is going, especially with this guy. So let's go ahead and make a crab. This is gonna be interesting. Alright. Let's get started, fellow compatriots. So first thing we're gonna need for sure. Let's go down to ground level. Wait a minute. Do I have enough brown? That's the question. Do I have enough brown? I don't think I have enough brown. Do I? Do I have enough brown? I'm not so sure if I actually have enough brown. Yeah, okay, so scratch that. We're not going to be making a crab. I am so sorry. We're going to be working on this guy instead. Sorry. Going to be working on the dragon over here. So where did I do with that box? Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and build this guy. So, because I do not have enough pieces for the crab, I am so sorry. I can't make the crab at all. It's a sad thing. So sad. This guy's bulky. I want to do something small. You know what? Let's do something small. We're not gonna work on him. We're gonna do a small figure. Something small. I don't know what kind of figure to do yet. Maybe a Vorox, perhaps. I don't know. Might do a Vorox, maybe not. Oh man, I need to think what to build. Now, I always have something to build, but I'm done with Kopaka. I can't build any more of him, sadly. So, we're gonna do the next best thing and try to make an animal. So, maybe do a crab. We'll just try to do a crab. We'll try to build what we can with what we have. So, let's go ahead and make a crab. So, we're gonna make a little crab. It's not gonna be big or anything. It's gonna be somewhat decent. A decent little crab. Nothing too spectacular or anything like that. So, grab these two pieces. That's what I'm gonna be grabbing. And let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, I got an idea. Move out of side pieces. I got an idea. So, we're gonna go make some legs. How about that? There we go, we got 6. Alright. Let's go down to ground level, shall we, fellow compatriots? We're making a crab right now. So, feel free to ask questions. I mean, I highly suggest, I would like it if you guys ask questions as I build a crab, since I basically talked a lot of what I already talked about earlier. You know, I covered all the news lately that has happened in the Bionicle community and so forth, so there's not that much for me to cover. So, hopefully you guys can, you know, make your comments and what you like to hear from your good old Tributron. Alright, so making some legs. Let's go ahead and make some legs. Legs and legs. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know, how do I have enough pieces for the legs? I don't know. I have no idea. I wanted to make a mechanism for the legs, you know, what, for like a walking mechanism. Oh, what's my favorite movie? Well, my favorite movie is very simple. I would say my favorite movie would have to be Deadpool. I like the Deadpool movie. Deadpool is amazing. It's one of my favorite movies. I mean, it's just such a good movie. I love it so much. I mean, the humor is right then and there, and so forth. But for something a little younger audience related, I would say, you know, for like younger audience related favorite movies that I personally like would have to be Guardians of the Galaxy. I like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. The second one. The second one. Not the first one, but the second one. But yeah, that is like one of my favorite, two of my favorite movies. Essentially, yeah, I got two favorite movies, not just one, but two. So we got orange here, got some silver here. Do I got any silver on Taka? I think I do, yeah. Got some silver on Brutaka, but yeah, that's like my favorite movie is, my favorite movies are Deadpool and the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. That's what I said, yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. My favorite scenes in, Deadpool would have to be the scene on the oh shit, the scene on the highway scene where Colossus is like on the highway and so forth, and Deadpool keeps continuously trying to beat up Colossus but fails miserably time and time again, breaking every single bone in his body in the process, while still mouthing, you know, him off over and over and over again. It's just absolutely hilarious. I just like it so, like that scene so much. It's so funny. I mean, as for my favorite scene in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, I kind of like the whole movie. You know, there's not a specific scene that I like. I like the whole thing. I know, I'm weird. So weird. But yeah, I essentially like the whole, everything about that movie. It's good in every single sense of the word. Oh, okay, I just pulled something in accident. I didn't mean to do that. And let me go grab a shell. Yeah, let's make a little guy. We're gonna make a little Rahi. We're gonna make a small one. So, small little Rahi. Yeah, this is gonna be a cute little Rahi right here. Yeah, this is gonna be the cutest little guy I have ever made. Oh, this could be like the new Click. This is like the new Click. That's what it could be. So, in that case, what to do? Oh, man. I have no idea how I'm gonna go ahead and make this. I have no idea. Oh wait, I know how to do it. That's simple. That is so simple. Why didn't I think of that earlier? Oh, how long have I been addicted to it? Ever since I was, so I was born in 1988. Ever since I was 4 years old, I loved Bionicle. Ever since I was 4 years old, I was crazy about it. I mean, my first set was Puhatu. That was my first set that I got was Bohatio. He's still intact, believe it or not. I mean, he's missing his leg, you know, he's in pieces right now. But I like the newer version a lot more better. The new version that I've made. The new version that I've made is impressive. I kind of like Legos as well, except the arm doesn't throw the boomerang. Oh, that's a good idea. I should make a Bionicle figure with the arm literally throwing a... That is such a good idea. Now I want to do that. Now I want to do that. There we go. Grab 3 of those. We could probably take these back. I mean, I grew up with Lego ever since I was very little. You know, I remember, you know, always playing with Bionicles like crazy. I played with them more than Transformers. I grew up with Transformers more as well, but I kind of like Bionicle because they had a lot of unique functions and they were so much fun to play with. You know, that's all I can say really. It was a fun toy line. It was very fun. I mean, I had lots of fun with the sets. I had so much fun with it. It's kind of sad, you know, that it's gone. I wish it was still there because I don't really buy that many toys anymore. I mostly am building my own toys. Yeah, mostly just building my own toys at the moment, you know, because, I mean, I need something, I mean, if I can't, you know, have that much fun with the toys out there, might as well just, wait a minute, what am I doing? Wait a minute, I don't even need any of this. What am I doing? I'm going crazy. Oh, for 13 years. Well, I've been... for 13 years, huh? My first... I've been playing with Lego for about, so 2001 to 2017. For 16 years, I've been loving Bionicle. For 16 years. Yeah, until now. I still like Bionicle. 16 years. That's how long I've been in love with Bionicle for 16 years. It's crazy, you know. Loving Bionicle for so long and still do to this day. You know, Bionicle is like my life. I do not know what to do without Bionicle. I mean, let's face it, Bionicle is by far one of the most entertaining toys out there besides Transformers. Transformers is good too, but I mean, you have much more fun with Bionicle, especially when they have play features. When they have play features, then you want to play with them even more, and you're like, heck yes, I like that. You know, I like that a lot when you can actually have a lot of fun with what you're building. And should it be like this? Man, it's gonna take up a lot of... I don't know. Honestly, don't know. We could probably fit it in here. We could maybe sort of fit it. I have no idea. Okay, so this can be the admin, and then we have another section over here, and then we have the head, and then the arms, and we should be good to go. Yeah, so the wheel will be in the admin. Oh, great. Computer, no, don't turn black on me. Yeah, Transformers do have play features, like for example, shoot, I forgot the weapons. I mean, they got like spring loaded. Like hold on, let me grab the Transformer over here. Yes, Bionicle is love. Bionicle is life, not Transformers. Not Transformers, that's for sure. Transformers, I mean, I like Starscream. He has like the missiles. And has missiles, so. So he really has going for him is just the missiles, but yeah, still good stuff. Well, yeah. Bionicle way better, because unlike a bullet, this guy can just literally you can straighten out his hand, just put in his thumb. And hold on, let me go ahead and raise the camera a bit. Raise the thumb and then and he throws it, and that went like literally all the way over there. So yeah, Bionicle is awesome. It's the best thing there is. And I'm gonna lower this camera so you guys can see what I'm building. Because believe it or not, I actually am building something. No surprise there. Always building is something. Always do. When am I not building anything? That's the question. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized something. We can just attach wedges. Attach small wedges here. And small wedge. Come on, give me them wedges. I want the video. Yay. Okay, so thing is so that Yep. That seems legit and good. So let's go ahead and I need some green, that's for sure. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to make this figure superposable and it still have the gear function. So this little crabby dude is going to have so much posability that it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy how much posability this little guy will have. So I think I'll do this as well. Since I think I'm gonna do a hinge section, I think that'll be good if I add some kind of hinge mechanism. Or should I put it there? That is the age-old question, where to put such a... You know, we're going to put it over here. Yeah, we're going to put it over here. I think I can work something out. I think I can. There we go. And before you know it, the itsy bitsy spider is almost done. So we almost got this little itty bitty spider done. So we got this little mechanism here, the wheels. Oh great, okay, never mind. We're gonna have to orient it this way, add this down, add this. Oh wait, shoot, I already messed up. What the heck am I doing? Don't know what I'm doing. That's the crazy part. But yeah, I mean, I wonder, when was the first time I started putting gear? Funny story I should tell you is that the first Bionicle that I've made with an actual gear function was Tahu. Tahu was one of the first Bionicle figures that I've made that had the torso design. He was the first to have the waist design and the gear function mixed together. He was the first. He was the very first. And let me tell you, I mean, he was impressive. Very impressive. And that is too much of a angle right there. There we go, and there we go. So put that there, put that there, put that there, and put that there. So Tahu was the first one that I've made. You know, it took me a long time to make Tahu, the masterpiece rendition that I've made. I built him in 2015, around the time when Bionicle was coming out again. Back in 2015. Now, that was the time when I built Tahu for the very first time. And it's been, I mean, he's still holding good with the rest of the figures that I'm making now. I mean, he's kind of like old news already, but I mean, he's still my favorite, you know, he's still my favorite figure that I've made, you know. But I think I have to say that my new favorite that I'm having a lot of fun with is this guy over here and Jet. Jet is also another figure that I've been having lots of fun with. Yeah, Jet is a fun figure to play with. He honestly is. So much fun to play with. And let me go ahead under here and attach rubber bands. So I'm gonna attach rubber bands onto this just so that this can stay lifted up. And keep this lifted up with a rubber band. Hopefully that will work. At least I hope so. So, go ahead, attach this here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and attach this here. So, I don't know what else to talk about. I think I covered like a lot of stuff lately. Oh, oh, that reminds me. I've been starting doing live streams every single Sunday. I've started doing that. If you guys like to see me play Transformer games and stuff, and any other games, kinds of games in general, then stay tuned for every Sunday, because I try to play the most challenging games out there. You know, games with a lot of difficulty and stuff like that. So, yeah. I do a good job, you know, when it comes to playing like hard difficulty games and so forth. I started them late though, that's the thing. You know, sometimes I start them late and sometimes I start them a little early. But mostly late. Come on, just get in. Just get in. There we go, thank you. There we go, we're getting somewhere. That does not look good. That does not look that good, but hey, it looks good nonetheless. Kinda, sorta. Alright. I think I could probably... Oh, wait. I got a great idea. I just got a good idea. I just got a really good idea. So, let me go see if I have any ball pieces. I think I do. I got quite a few, so we should be good. And what do you know? We do got quite a few, so hooray. At least I got something. Alright. Oh, just a little update for everybody. I am still going to be making Golly. Alright, the Golly Let's Build. I'm still going to be making the Golly Let's Build. I'm still going to be doing that. I still am. And that's something that I'm going to be doing for sure. And this is looking less like a crab and more of a spider. Don't judge me. It's an alien. I wanted to do like something interesting. You don't mind if I make a beetle, right? Darkness, do you mind if I make a beetle? Because I'm making a beetle over here. I'm making more of a beetle than a crab. I'm no longer becoming a crab. It's becoming more of a turtle. I mean, not a turtle, a freaking beetle. Less of a crab and more of a beetle. That's what I'm trying to say. Less of a crab and more of a beetle. I don't know why I'm having difficulty just saying the most simplest of things, but I am. I am, and I don't know why. Oh wait. I have to probably find a good headpiece for this little guy. probably could. Ooh. There we go. And yeah, I believe we can probably do something with this head design. This is gonna turn out very nice. And I mean very nice. Actually, wait a minute, that doesn't look that pleasing. That really does not look that pleasing. Maybe if I did that, maybe? I don't know. I do not know where I'm going with this. I'm making something very extraterrestrial. Let's just say that. Yeah, it is a little similar to a kiwi bird. I would say that, yeah. Yeah, totally kind of looking like a kiwi bird. Hopefully you do not mind me straying a little bit and making something a little different. Even though when I say a little, probably mean a little bit more than just a little. And it is so hard to try to find some pieces. Oh my goodness gracious. Aha! It doesn't look as good. That does not look as good. How about this? Yeah, it looks a little bit better. It looks a little bit better. I'm not gonna say it's the best thing ever. Actually, I think that looks good. Yeah, we're gonna leave it as that. That looks good. I'm gonna leave it like that. And now, time for me to go ahead and make it a little different. Alright, so alright. I think we're getting somewhere, guys. We're getting somewhere. I finally decided what to do with the mechanism, per se. I finally came to a conclusion of what I wanted to do. So we're going to attach this and attach this. And what we're going to do is very simple. We're going to be attaching some actual angle bits and making them in a way where it goes ahead and curves into the body, so it's not too elongated or anything like that. There we go, and there we go. So we got that going on. Got number. A few more. Go. So number 4 is over here. Okay, yeah. I could do that. I use T pieces. And then do that. Yeah. Not the best thing I've seen. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I think I gotta do than that. Hold on. I got an idea what to do. Let me see. We can press it down just a little. And all right. Hold on. You know what? Just a regular attachment. Actually, wait a minute. Nah. I think you're onto something, so I'm gonna continue doing this design because, one, it's interesting. So let me go ahead and continue using it. And then what I can do next is if I can freaking find the pieces, that would be nice. If I can find it. There we go. And before you know it, where's the other piece? Oh, come on. I know I have. Oh! Okay. I think too wide. Plus, I don't have all the pieces. This is the suckiest part of all. Where? And to find the right pieces to make slam. I guess I'll use one of these. And then yeah, I know, I get it. I am using it. You see? I'm using that piece. I'm using it. See? I just plug it in, and it's in there. I'm using it, don't worry, it's not like I'm not using it. It's not like I'm not using it. We'll work on the jaw later. Let's just work on the body for now. Because I really want to work on the body more than any other part of the body right now. There we go. And there we go. There we go. And oh, okay, so I need to make it number 4s and not number 3s. That is something that I have to use. How delightful. Alright, so put a number 3 there. I mean, number 4s. Jeez, why did I say number 3? Oh my goodness. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. And so, 4th. So what we can do now is actually make the leg walking mechanism. So, which would be nice. You know, I always like a leg walking mechanism in the morning. Alright, so all thing we really need is just a few pieces. If I can actually find the pieces that I'm trying to look for, that would be super helpful. There we go. Found them. Alright, so I could probably put this piece in there. Ooh, that's a great idea. I just thought of a great idea. Alright, so we grab these 2 pieces, and then we grab this, and we grab this. And then we attach this in place, like so, and then we attach this, just like that. And then go ahead, attach this, and attach this. So, when that's all said and done, we basically got ourselves a little robot. It's got a little creepy crawly kind of mechanism going on, which is nice. There we go. Grab these 2 pieces right over here. And hello, fellow viewer. I learned. So to go back to what I was talking about, literally, technically 2 hours ago. Yeah, technically 2 hours ago. In case you missed it, so let's start off with the news first. So lately, what's been going on? This is kind of new. It's been out for a while now, but the Shadow 1-1 finally released the video that he made regarding the what was the Ragnarok report. He finally got the video done, which just the thing about it is a very good animation. I actually kind of like it. Even though, you know, it's just green screen, you know, and the nostalgia's there and whatnot, but, you know, it's a little lackluster and props and stuff like that. I'm nitpicking it. I'm basically nitpicking it. It's a good animation, and I highly suggest you go check it out. It's a good video. And lately, the TTV has been continuing their Bionicle Gen 3, so to speak. And it's mostly been it's been good. I mean, well, no, I shouldn't say good. I don't really like their Generation 3 so much. You know, it's just not good at all. I'll just say it that much. The story is interesting. They got a good story going for them. They got a good story, as well as, you know, shoot. Now I'm brain dead. I'm legitimately brain dead. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. I can't even. Okay, so it's too long, so I'm gonna shorten these legs just a little bit. I'm gonna shorten the legs just a little bit, which will allow me to do more of this. Okay, so I can basically do more of this design on the actual leg mechanism itself. And hopefully it goes nicely. And what do you know? It actually does. Oh boy. Oh, wait a minute. I got an idea to the problem. We just do this. Jeez, I'm overthinking this design. I am overthinking it. Figure it out. So man, it's too tight. It's too tight of a piece. Way too tight. Way too tight. Okay. There we go, and there we go. Okay, no, this is not working whatsoever. This is definitely not working. Yeah, we're just gonna make a little cute little beetle. That's it. We're not gonna put any gear functions or anything on this little guy. We could have, but actually, we probably still could. Shouldn't say that we can't, because we obviously can. There we go. So we can have a mechanism running in the back legs, for sure, in the back legs of the body. And then have another wheel in the chest area to power it as well. That's something that we can do. That way, we can have things being powered. Looking nice and interesting and actually functionable. Yeah. Forget about it. Oh boy. I'm gonna redesign this. I'm gonna go ahead and redesign it. Yep, it's official. I'm gonna be redesigning this build because it is not getting that much of it at all. So we're gonna have this going on. Hopefully we get what we're trying to do here. Make it good for once. That's what I want to do, you know, make an actual good figure here. If I can do that. There we go. Yeah, there we go. We got something going on here. At long last. At long last, we got something. Took us long enough. Actually, you know what? We can compress this down. We can compress this down. Make that something a lot more smaller. Yeah, it is very difficult. It is very difficult to figure out what pieces go where and so forth. It's a very challenging build. You know, it can be very challenging. It can be. You know, it's something to get used to, you know, because it is a very... It's not easy. You may think, oh, you just slap a couple pieces together, but no, it takes time to think of these things. But it is a very difficult thing to try to do. But it's not challenging. It can be done. It can be done. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this, grab that there, grab this, and grab this. So we got this going on. Deal with that is very simple yet complicated still. Simple yet complicated. Figure it out. It's both. All right. So I could probably remove this, remove that, attach this. There we go. Do that. Do that. That. Got this going on. That. So now we can the actual mechanism. So we can attach these, and then we can go ahead and attach this. Probably attach the. We could attach this. There we go. Attach that. That. And we got something going. And yeah, this difficult thing to do. I'm gonna be making the raising function of the legs. You know, raising, lowering, raising, lowering. That's what I'm gonna be doing. So it's gonna be a simple build. Technically speaking, it's gonna be simple, but most likely, from your perspective, it's gonna look very complex. Touch on, you know what, to build per se is very, very challenging. It's challenging. It's not easy. It's very difficult. And there we go. So I'm making the walking mechanic. My power with the literally flat. It's flat, so it'll be powered exactly. That isn't like super complex or anything like that. And the design will probably be very simple as well, since you know it's not a lot of difficulty in making such of a design. So there we go. There we go. This very tedious. This is tedious. And it's hard for me to wrap my mind around it at the moment. It's very hard for me to go like, okay, so that's easy. I'll just do this and this. No, it's actually very difficult for me right now, especially. There we go. Do that. I think that will suffice quite a lot. Attach that there, call it good. And then there we go. And then we can go ahead and start adding these. So we're gonna go ahead and add these onto the actual hinge mechanism. Or basically, we're trying to make legs right now. That's what we're trying to do. At least the mechanism for it. It's very complex. You know, this mechanism that I'm doing here, it's a little complex, so I'm not so sure if it can handle, the wheel can handle the much torque that is being pressured onto this. I am not so sure whatsoever. Probably wouldn't be that challenging, to say the least. There we go. And hooray for that. And hooray for this. Alright, so there we go. And let's finish it off with this piece here, and then this piece here. Go ahead and do that. Which is this and this. And we go ahead and attach that there. Attach this here. And then attach that like so. And attach that like so. So that way get some jammed. No, it's not jammed. It's not. That's good. It's not. Yeah, really difficult. I did it at long last. About frickin' time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and detach this. Since it that we got things up and running over here, and then right in. Oh wait a minute! Did something wrong? Oh no! There we go. And where's the other one? Ah, there it is. On the other side. Go ahead and attach it right. Go ahead and do this. And then this. No. There we go. We got this going on. Hooray. So, we got this all oriented, which I'm glad, because that was a freaking pain in the rear. Alright, so got this going on. Let's go ahead and test it. So let's go ahead and do this, attach this, and then where is an axle? Where is an axle? I need an axle here. Let's attach this, then this. These go at the end. Like so. And oh, wait a minute. I done goofed. Before we can test it, we need to actually attach the other segment to it. Oh boy. How did I forget that? Important thing. There we go. There we go. And there we go. touch together. The best way I can is, and it's too big. It is way too big. I couldn't go. Even for this little guy. Actually huge. Oh, okay. Let's a bit more compact and close to head, since there's 4 of these. Right. Takes over here. Great. So that. That, touch, grab that, attach it. There we go. Then this attach. And we're good to go. I could probably these. Come on, there has to be a thing. I'm mostly getting onto something. I'm getting somewhere with do not have it in here. Okay. Let me go. Need more pieces. That's. We're in business, everybody! Hooray! We're in business. We finally got. So. Got this in business, so this gear here, rotation, back and forth, and call it good. Oh man. Oh wait, I could have just done this, and it's funny how things work, ain't it? You try one way and then you really done it this way. Why didn't I? At least, you know, what we all do when we do not know what. Alright. So that is going to be slightly angled, but yeah, it's not going to be that bad. Matter of fact, it's going to be quite decent, because we can have the pinchers on the ball joint section moving over here on the hands, you know, moving back and forth, swaying as the legs are moving across. I think that would be like a cool, neat feature to add on to this little guy. So we can totally do that. The only thing we had to do is... yeah, we just had to... make him do the crawlies. Yeah, I'm a little tired. But I'm almost done with this. As soon as I get, like, something going here, then I'm just probably gonna end this video. As soon as I get things done with over here. I am very tired, just to let you know. I'm super tired. It's like, come on, I want this thing done, kind of thing. That's the mood I'm in. I'm just like, I just want this done. So I'm trying to get this done because I want it done, which I'm happy. Because my goodness, this is quite the build for such. It's quite bigger indeed. Oh boy. I think I should have put it there. Actually, you know what? I just got an idea. I just got myself an idea that I'm willing to try right now. Got myself an idea. Oh, boy. I am very tired, but hey. I almost got this done. I almost do. I almost got it done. I'm this crazy about Lego. I like it so much that it's like, oh, me tired? Okay. Continues playing with Legos. Nope. That's not what I want. I could probably do that though. And then do that. And I'm shaking the camera around. Oh joy. Just love shaking the camera around. Yeah, make this guy a little smaller. Give him smaller legs. Make him a little bit more adorable than anything else. That's what I'm gonna... yeah, I might as well go have a rest. You might be right. Actually, yeah, I should probably go for a rest. It's been like 2 hours. Oh my goodness.